All right, so I wrote a video and this guy replied saying that the Messiah, whose real name is Yeshua, you're blaspheming the Messiah's name when you call him Jesus. He told you, I came in my Father's name, they receive me not. Another one comes in his own name, him you will receive. What's the sign of you coming in the end of the world? Be not deceived, for the whole world will be deceived. God says in Isaiah, every day, all day, my name is continually blasphemed. So don't say that this isn't biblical. You're denying biblical prophecy about his name. Anyway, the Messiah had the key of David. That's why he's able to, quote unquote, profane the Sabbath and be blameless. And being blameless means you're not profaning the Sabbath. That's why he has the key of David. So he's blameless on the Sabbath. So, if you go to Revelation 3, it tells you, and to the angel of the church in Philadelphia write, these things saith he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and shutteth and no man openeth. So he has the key of David. And if you go to Exodus 19, when God wanted the children of Israel to come over to the mountains, he said unto the people, be ready against the third day, come not at your wives. So God wanted these people to come not at their wives for 3 days when they come onto the mountain. So that it's like a cleansing process for God. Now, if you read Matthew 12, which is what you're trying to prove that this shows that he broke the Sabbath, but you just don't understand the key of David. That's why this is important to be taught. At that time, Yeshua went on the Sabbath day through the corn, and his disciples were hungered and began to pluck the ears of corn and to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto him, Behold, thy disciples do that which is not lawful to do upon the Sabbath day. But he said unto them, have ye not read what David did when he was hungered, and they that were with him? How he entered into the house of God and did eat the showbread, which was not lawful for him to eat, neither for them which were with him, but only for the priests? Or have you not read in the law how that on the Sabbath day the priests in the temple profane the Sabbath and are blameless? But I said unto you that in this place is one greater than... So he's saying how that on the Sabbath day the priests in the temple profane the Sabbath and are blameless. So yes, technically they're profaning the Sabbath, but they're also blameless because they have the key of David. So he's telling them, have you not read what David did when he was hungered and they that were with him? And remember in Revelation 3, he said he that had the key of David. And this is what the key of David's referencing. So go to 1 Samuel 21. Now therefore, what is under thine hand? Give me 5 loaves of bread in mine hand, or what there is present. And the priest answered David and said, there is no common bread under my hand, but there is hallowed bread, if the young men have kept themselves at least from women. And David answered and said unto him, of a truth, women have been kept from us about these 3 days since I came out, and the vessels of the young men are holy, and the bread is in a manner common, yea, though it were sanctified this day in the vessel. So the priest gave him hallowed bread, for there was no bread there but the showbread that was taken from before the Lord Jehovah, to put hot bread in the day when it was taken away. So it says there's no hallowed bread, there's no common bread, but hallowed bread, only hallowed bread, if the young men have kept themselves for women. And David replies, of a truth, women have been kept from us these 3 days. Go back to Exodus 19. And he said unto the people, be ready against the third day. Come not at your wives. Yeshua told them, have you not read what David did when he was hungered? How they went into the house of God and did eat the showbread. And they were blameless because they had the key of David. So he's plucking the ears of corn and he has the key of David. So he's blameless on the Sabbath. So he didn't break the Sabbath. You're lying when you said he broke the Sabbath. And that's quite clear because I just posted all these other scriptures where it tells you that the Messiah is sinless. The Messiah had no sin. It's unbelievable that you actually think the Messiah sinned.